My name's Alan Hart, and today we're going to look at the rubber hoses inside a Viessmann boiler. We're going to take all the heat exchanger out, we're going to cut the hoses up, and a full strip down inside a Viessmann 100 Combi boiler. So first of all, we take the screws off underneath, 2 screws underneath. And please remember, if you're going to work on gas boilers, you must be gas safe registered or competent to do so. The Viessmann 100 that we're stripping down today is an old style Viessmann 100. The new Viessmann 100 now has copper pipes inside here, and that is a really good boiler. I've installed quite a few of them, and I think they're really good. But yeah, I'll just show you this clip now to this old video with me fully stripping down the boiler. I just want to apologise for some of the quality of this video. I feel that the content is really good, and that's why I've added it again. But yeah, let's have a look. My name's Alan Hart, and today we're stripping down a Viessmann 100. So the reason I like stripping boilers down is I like to see what issues they've got and why they've broken down and why they've been replaced. So we've just disconnected the gas valve, and now we're taking the burner out. We're just having a look inside this heat exchanger. So there's a little bit of muck in there, but nothing special. It's fairly clean. So we're just going to disconnect the hoses now. So the hoses were very brittle, so we're going to take them off. We're going to cut them up and see what we find. So we can clearly see inside there that the system's not been very clean. You can see all the what looks like magnetite on there. So we're just going to take these hoses out. I'm going to look and see what they're like inside, and we're going to cut them up. So we can clearly see inside this hose here that it's got quite a lot of debris inside. So when you squeeze these hoses are rock hard. So we're just getting all the bits out inside of them. So possible causes of this could be a mucky system, that the installers, when they've installed it, they've not done a very good job and they've not flushed the system out. There's quite a lot of muck in there. Now it does look like this is magnetite. We will check that shortly with a magnet and see what happens. So we'll just cut these ones in half now, and you can see on the timber here all the muck that's come out. There's quite a lot of muck come out of this. So we can clearly see here that this is magnetic. There's quite a lot of magnetite in this. In some places the hoses looked almost blocked. So let's take the back hose off now and let's see what we find in this one. I must say that the hoses are very easy to take off on this model. So if you did need to change them, I don't think it'd be a big issue. Just straight boiler down. Obviously there's no water in this boiler, but you just drain the boiler down and just change them. I would imagine you could possibly do it in 20 minutes, half an hour. It does look fairly simple. So the back hose seems to be a little bit worse than the front one. This pipe here looks quite a lot of muck in this one. Personally, I don't like to see rubber hoses in boilers. I feel Viessmann have a reason for it. Possibly it's due to noise, and to be fair, if you do need to change them, it is quite an easy job. So again, on this one, this is almost blocked. Very bad, this one. Really bad. Very important that we fit a filter on a heating system, in my opinion, and also make sure the system is cleaned out as well as you can, and to try and avoid things like this, because this is what's killing boilers, and this is what's making problems. So flush it out and fit a good quality filter such as a MagnaClean or a Thermox filter. It's really important that when you install a new boiler that you flush the system and also add a filter. Try and get as much of the muck out of the system as possible. What we'll do now, we'll take the heat exchanger out in this video. So let's go back to the video. Well, we're at it now. We're going to strip the rest of the boiler out just to see how easy it is to strip down. We're going to take the heat exchanger out. We're going to cut this heat exchanger up, but we're going to take it out for now, and then we're going to cut it up. And we're going to show you quality of these heat exchangers. Also going to take the extension vessel out here. Again, we're going to cut that up, and we're going to show you inside of that. But that they will be for another video, not today. One thing that is very clear now when we take this plate out is the water coming out of it is very mucky, black. So to me that does say that the system must have been in quite a poor condition. Maybe the installer didn't do a very good job of flushing it when it was fitted. Who knows? There's pluses and minuses with most combi boilers. But the most important thing to do if you're having a new boiler installed is to make sure that the system is flushed. If the system's flushed and you get a good quality install, then the boiler is going to last longer. What we'll do now, I'll show you the video of where I cut the Viessmann heat exchanger up as well. So yeah, let's go and have a look at that. You got that to go. So here we've got us Viessmann heat exchanger. So then what we've got there, we've got us this coil that goes round, which, to give you an idea of the thickness of that, so it'd take a lot to block that. The one good thing about this heat exchanger is it's one single pass, so if the system did get sludged up, then you could flush it out. So you could just put high pressure through there and then you would get flow through it. So just to compare that with the cementer, so for actually blocking up, then obviously the Viessmann one is much better. It's going to be less likely to block up if it's put on a dirty system. Obviously all systems should be clean, so it shouldn't really be an issue, but unfortunately the quality of installations are not very good in a lot of cases. But with the Viessmann, it does give you the, it does give you the option that you could flush it out later if you needed to. So that's inside the Viessmann 100 boiler. I hope you found this video useful, and if you've got any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and thanks for watching.